Hi there. Welcome back to PMP Exam Express. We are continuing with our questions based on process domain. I am Mark, your favorite host. We will do questions 21 to 30. The series will end when we reach question 50. Let's continue. 21. The client's change request was approved verbally during a site meeting but not recorded in the change log. During testing, the stakeholder claims the change was approved. What should the project manager do first? A. Instruct the team to implement the change. B. Document the verbal approval retroactively. C. Ask the stakeholder to submit a formal change request. D. Consult the Change Control Board, CCB. Answer. C. Explanation. Verbal changes are not valid without proper documentation. A formal change request must be submitted before implementation. 22. A hybrid project is behind schedule because the Agile team is waiting on testing data from the waterfall component. What should the PM do to minimize further delays? Select two answers. A. Create an integrated backlog for Agile and waterfall deliverables. B. Establish rolling wave planning across both segments. C. Escalate to sponsor and demand additional resources. D. Convert the waterfall components to Agile. Answers A and B. Explanation. Aligning delivery cadence via integrated backlog and rolling wave planning are appropriate hybrid techniques. 23. A quality inspection reveals that deliverables meet internal tolerances but exceed customers' variance limits. The customer is unsatisfied. What should the project manager do first? A. Update the quality management plan. B. Review the customer's quality requirements. C. Escalate the issue to the sponsor. D. Accept the variance as it meets internal standards. Answer. B. Explanation. The customer's requirements take precedence in defining acceptance. Review and align expectations before taking further steps. 24. While preparing for project closure, the PM notices that a few low-priority deliverables were never verified. What should the PM do? A. Document it in lessons learned. B. Notify the sponsor for resolution. C. Perform final verification before closing. D. None of the above. Answer D. Explanation. The PM should validate scope completion through a formal scope validation process, not any of the options listed. 25. During iteration planning, two developers cannot agree on estimates for a story. The Scrum Master wants to resolve the deadlock. What should be done? Select two answers. A. Let the product owner select the final estimate. B. Facilitate discussion using planning poker. C. Use average of the two estimates. D. Pause the meeting and revisit later. Answers B and D. Explanation. Agile promotes team consensus. Planning poker facilitates estimation. If consensus fails, pausing can allow reflection. 26. A supplier is consistently late on deliverables. The contract has no performance penalties. What should the project manager do next? A. Terminate the contract immediately. B. Add penalties through a change order. C. Perform a performance review and initiate corrective action. D. Shift work to another supplier without notice. Answer C. Explanation. The PM must follow contract performance review processes before enforcing change or termination. 27. A senior stakeholder complains they were not informed of a critical milestone slip. What should the PM do to prevent this in the future? Select 3 answers. A. Reassess the stakeholder engagement plan. B. Create a detailed communication matrix. C. Schedule weekly sponsor updates. D. Increase team daily stand-ups. E. Map stakeholders by power and interest. Answers: A, B, and E. Explanation: the issue stems from a stakeholder communication gap. Reassessing plans using matrices and power interest mapping address it. 28. A project team skips the risk reassessment step during execution and misses a significant supplier risk. What should the PM do to prevent recurrence? A. Escalate to the PMO. B. Reassign the risk owner. C. Update the risk management schedule. D. Mandate process audits in the next sprint. Answer: C. Explanation: risk management is a continuous process. The PM should update the plan to ensure regular reassessment. 29. What actions must a PM perform when a change request is received mid-execution? A. Analyze the impact on cost and schedule. B. Consult the configuration management plan. C. Engage relevant stakeholders. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Explanation. A complete change evaluation includes impact analysis, configuration alignment, and stakeholder input. 30. During an iteration review, the client raises concerns about local regulations not being followed in one feature. The team claims it's an MVP and regulation will be added later. What is the best action? A. Defer the issue to legal. B. Cancel the release until it complies. C. Escalate to the product owner. D. Include regulatory checks in the definition of done. Answer: D. Explanation: regulatory requirements should be embedded in agile delivery via DoD. Compliance cannot be deferred in production. Thank you for watching. Tell me how it went in the comments section. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, like, and share.